So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert. If this is your first time tuning in today's video, as you can tell from the thumbnail, we're going to talk about some of the best budget-friendly hydration packs on the market. It's going to be good for travelers, hunters, runners, hikers, anything in between. If it encompasses anything similar like that, it's going to be great for you. So real quickly, guys, we do have a sponsor on this video, Everfun. The company Everfun is an outdoor products company. They believe that the fun should never stop. So that's the reason we were gratefully and humbly accepting to welcome them to our YouTube channel. So more on them here shortly. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it. I have 4 backpacks here, 4 hydration packs. I'm gonna kind of briefly describe each one, and then overall kind of give you my top 1 and 2 backpacks overall. And each backpack has its target audience, I guess is the best way to put it. It has specific tasks that or I guess not tasks, but activities that's probably better suited for. So I'm gonna mention all that in this video, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one is gonna be an outdoor products. This is a Walmart brand hydration pack. A lot of these hydration packs are usually about $50 or less, give or take, $10 here and there. But this is an outdoor products backpack. Now the reason this one isn't my favorite anymore is because I had got the zipper caught when we were hiking one time and it ripped, and it had 2 zippers, and now I can't get this one back on there, and I lost the other one. I don't know where it's at. So it just got caught on a tree, and it was, I guess not secured properly or correctly, and ended up losing that zipper. Now the reason I had selected this one is because of the sides here. This is something that I could bring with me for a little bit longer hikes if I'm going to be out there for a little longer time. This helps to not put so much strain on my back. And I also like the little front pockets. This is where I'll keep my phone. But like I said, the material it looked like it was somewhat decent material, but it has some rips and it has some tears on the bottom here. And again, the zipper, so maybe it wasn't the best purchase. So that's the reason I haven't really been using this one anymore. Since then, I have moved on to other products. But for 40 bucks, if you just need something for one trip or something like that, it's probably fine. But that one was the reason I bought it, was for longer adventures. And again, it's fairly inexpensive. Again, all these will be linked down below as well for anyone who is interested. Again, Everfun, we do have one of their products here with us. That one will be down below as well. Again, support companies that are also supporting me as well. If you like their products, definitely check them out. Again, they're supporting me, so yeah. And again, I'm being 100% transparent and 100% honest. Just because they supported me does not mean I'm going to give them favorability when I'm talking about all of these products. So the next one on the list is this one. This one's a bulkier, heavier duty backpack to an extent. This one has gone with us we spent a month in Indonesia. This one went with us. We weren't sponsors with Everfun yet at that time. But this one fits a particular product. It's going to be my hunting backpack now. I have different types of backpacks. And the reason it is because it has a pistol holder here. Again, all these will be down below. This one, you can put a pistol down in here, which is pretty cool, especially if you're bow hunting or something like that. It has your hydration pack. The other one is a hydration pack as well. So you can, sit in a tree stand, you can sit in a tripod, and you don't have to get down to get water. You can keep it all here. It does have a lot of loops, so you can add ropes. I usually keep ropes on here in case I need to pull up the bow up to the tripod. The material itself is pretty decent. Probably not the highest quality material, but good enough for the price that you're paying for this. Has a lot of pockets. As you can tell, we still have some stuff in there from pens and pencils. Sometimes when you're at hotels and you assign stuff, so we keep that in this. But now it's going to be converted over to my hunting backpack. Tons of pockets. A lot of breathability in the back here on the straps. Where the pistol's going, there's breathability there, and then for your back. And again, tons of pockets continuing all the way down. These are pretty deep pockets as well. They run all the way straight down to the backpack. And you can, again, pull it and adjust it to tighten it up so it's not flapping all over the place. Tons of loops to, you know, carabines, clips anywhere on here. Now, when we were traveling, I put my passport in, and this one is actually perfect size for the passport. But yeah, it was a good backpack for what we used it for. And now it's going to be converted over to my hunting backpack, and the other ones are going to be used more for traveling, because this one is kind of bulky. It is kind of heavy. I feel like it's better suited for like a shorter hunting trip. That's what I'm going to be using this one for, just because it is a little bit bulkier. Now, moving on to the next one. This one was my favorite up until we got this other one. I'll talk about it here shortly. This is a Teton. It's a smaller Teton, but it's a small, compact hydration pack. The only thing with these is that the hydration bladder feels a little cheaply made. It's not, you know, the sturdiest, but I like that it's light and convenient to carry around. And I do like that it also has some pockets in case you need to carry some extra clothes. For us, we put first aid kits in here. This is one that we were taking around with us on shorter trips, or trips where we couldn't be taking so much stuff with us. We wanted to be a little lighter. This is the one we were taking with us. Also, it had a great pocket here. If whenever we need to move anywhere, I would put my passport in this one also. Yeah, a lot of hiking we did with this one. Worked out really, really good as well. It does have a whistle here too. Breathability on the backs and on the straps. And they come in different colors as well. You don't have to choose this color. Again, these make great, phenomenal birthday, Christmas gifts, any kind of gifts. All of these backpacks serve a purpose for one activity or another. So if you have anybody who likes a particular activity, these are great. Like I said, this one sometimes it is smaller. I will use it to run with if I'm going to be doing a longer run, which is usually about once every 2 weeks. I'll test myself out a little further away. But again, it's a light backpack, and it has a lot of pockets, a lot of storage. This one, I liked it because it has this. And when we were hiking up in the waterfalls, a lot of the waterfalls in Indonesia, it's a lot of walking, a lot of rain, and a lot of water everywhere. We'd put raincoats and jackets and gloves attached to all the backpack in here, and we took this one with us. Now, moving on to our sponsor here, Everfun. Again, I was actually quite surprised with their quality. I'd never heard of this company prior to them reaching out to me, and when I received their products, we've been kind of walking with them, testing them, seeing if we like them. And we generally do. We do like their products. And again, they have breathability as well. On these, the whole mesh strap, this is the first one that I have where the whole strap is actually breathable. So particularly me, I sweat a lot. So I actually liked that the whole strap is breathable, because none of the others are fully breathable. They have like a covering on top. This is the one that is fully breathable both sides. So it lets the air kind of breathe in without leaving me sweaty marks on my shirts that you can see everywhere. So that's one thing I really liked about this one, particularly over the other ones. It does have a whistle as well, and it is also very light. Now, same thing with the Teton. This one has two ways to kind of support the jackets, the raincoats, all of that stuff. We didn't take this one with us to Indonesia. Like I said, we just partnered up with them later on. But this one would have been a good one to take as well, because now you have, you can tighten it up in here and you can snap it in on top. It has 4 connections to keep everything secure versus 2 on the other ones. So I really did like that, honestly. They have some keychain holders here. For us particularly, we weren't driving everywhere, but if we were, we would put our key here. Now, I guess one thing we would have put here is our scooter. We had a motorcycle. That would have been a good place to put our key. Again, I would consider these two in the same category. The Teton and the Everfun, I would put these both in the same category. It just kind of depends. I would say that this one might be a little heavier compared to this one. So maybe this one more for like running, and this one more for like a hiking adventure is what I would distinguish them by. Now, they both have quite a bit of pockets, and these are probably my two favorite as of right now, just because they're light, they have pockets, and they get the job done. Now, the only thing that is different with these was, where was it? Well, actually pretty similar, actually. The bungees are pretty similar. The mesh material is pretty similar. They both have rain coats. The only thing is that this one has a little bit better drainable area here versus this. This is just a cutout in the material. This is actually like reinforced, so hopefully it won't be ripping. But they both do have raincoats, and so far I really like these two hydration packs. I was really happy when Everfund reached out to me for this. Again, this one is, that was a difference. So this one, you can put your sunglasses in here without getting them scratched up. So one thing that I didn't like was when we'd enter places that were kind of dark and I had to take off my sunglasses, and I would put them in the backpack. Well, the backpack is like a rough material. This one has like a felt inside, so if you're removing your sunglasses, they're not going to get scratched up in here. So I'm glad Everfund thought about that, because you know, a lot of people, we go into a cave, we go underneath some, you know, undergrowth where there's, you know, less sunlight, more shade, so it gets darker. And sometimes you want to take off your sunglasses to see everything. And yeah, I thought that was a good idea that they did that. But overall, these two are probably my favorite hydration packs right here that you're looking at. The Teton and the Everfund, both 18 liters. Both excellent backpacks. I mean, I guess I have nothing really super bad to say about them. They both perform well. Like I said, we've only had this one for about a week. We've been kind of testing it out here and there. This one is a brand new hydration pack. They sent me a bunch of bags, and I'm trying them out as we go. But this one is brand new. Now, if I had to choose between these two, it'd be really hard, because I do like them both. The material themselves are pretty similar. They just have different patterning, different patterning, but they feel about the same quality. The mesh on this one is a little smoother. This one's a little rougher. Bungees, this one's a little stiffer. This one has more give. I actually kind of like how this one feels. I think I can pack more into this bungee versus this bungee here. This one doesn't move as much. Yeah, this one has a lot more give. This one feels like it might last longer. Zippers, they're important, and zippers are important. This one's easier. This one's a little rougher, but could also be because it's new. I would say about the same, honestly, on the zippers. Again, the material feels pretty similar. They both have the little rain ponchos for this thing. This one's in here. We don't ever use it unless we really have to. And this one has it as well, which we'll pull it out right now. It's here as well. But yeah, I mean, just a simple rain poncho. The only thing I do like better about this one is that it does drain better. Well, not better, but it just has reinforced a little seal here, so that way it'll not rip over time. But they both have reflective patches here, so that way if you are running with them, people will be able to see you on the road. If you're hiking, whatever, people can see you if they shine a light. But overall, both really good quality. The only thing I do like better about this one is that the whole thing is mesh. It's mesh, but it doesn't feel like it's, you know, gonna bust or rip on you. It feels pretty stout, enough to where I feel comfortable putting it up with water and running with this thing on. But yeah, that's my review of both of these and the other two. Again, the other two are a little bit bigger and bulkier. So like I said, the other olive green one is going to be used for my hunting. The other Walmart brand, outdoor products brand, I will probably not be using anymore. It worked good for the time that I needed it. For a longer two trips, you don't want to go out and spend, you know, a couple $100s on a hydration pack. You can go and get a $40 hydration pack if you're just going to take one trip of a lifetime and you just need something to work for that one time. That's what I would buy if I was to buy it again. But for the long haul, no, just go ahead and invest in a couple $100 hydration pack for the long term if that's what you're looking for. Again, these all fit different activities for different people for different budgets. The Everfun and the Teton, like I said, they're more for like running and hiking, shorter hikes. Possibly even for rock climbers. If you're into rock climbing, I would consider it, pretty feasible for a rock climber because they are smaller, more compact. The material seems like it might be able to hold up to rock climbing. I don't personally do rock climbing, but they're smaller. I know for rock climbers, you want something that's a little more compact so you can move around and have mobility while you're climbing. And then again, the big green one, and again, the green one with the pistol holder, that one's going to be used for hunting now. Everything's just going to be transformed over since we do have Everfun that came on here and it supplied me with a bunch of packs. Now I can kind of label each pack for what I'm going to use it for, each activity. So thank you, Everfun, appreciate it. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. See you guys later. Bye-bye.